This is Irontrader, and this is the last call of the week here. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted along with the Baker Hughes rig count. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, or buy an ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now you can see here not really a whole lot of changed here so far today, except this was some really good scalping here on the old crude ski. Okay, now it got as low here as 74.52, and I said just watch this level right here, 74.60, came down 8 cents within that, because this is what we had is that 74.59. That was your double bottom situation going on there. So it looks like it's holding that here pretty nice. Okay, so now when those futures open there on Sunday, and then first thing when you trade there on Monday morning here, you want to watch the high, the low, and the closing on this here. Okay, so you had your high of 76.98, your low of 74.52, and it looks like your close right around 75.53 level here. That's what we're going to be trading against. Now, this is very, very key level here, the 74.60. We need to hold this area right here. Okay, now if that's lost, then we'll come right here to this candle. Just look at the closing number to see up on top, 73.92. That's going to be your next support. We'll come here, 72.97. And then we just work your way down here. You have 72.58. We have 72.20, and then your big retest down here at 71.67. Okay, now here on the upside, what we want to do is just follow these candles. You want to look at the bottom of this candle. Okay, so you're looking at 75.85. And then when we look here to the top, you're looking at 76.52. And then your key level here is going to be that 76.77, your 21 SMA. And then we have your 8 simple moving average right above that, sitting at 77.21. Now, again, if it can work itself up there, then we have 78.01. And then we're going to come to the top of this candle at 78.60. And then we're going to look at 79.11, which is your 50-day. And then right above it, we have your 80.08, and then we're going to come up here to the top, in which you have your 80.16 level here, where we had that double top situation. Now, this kind of looked like a bull flag, except this candle here was just a little bit too low. But again, it did hold this candle here, which was very, very good, because that was the low was 76.70. And this candle here made a 76.83. Now you can see yesterday we had like an indecision candle, and it was a higher, and it was a intraday kind of a situation here where you went right into the 200-day, and then we stopped. But the strange thing was, even last night on the futures, when this opened up, it opened up here below the 8-day and the 21-day, and this looks like it just going to fall right off the map, and obviously it did here. Okay, so this is kind of like what you call really an ugly pattern. RSI here looks like it wants to roll. MACD looks like it wants to roll. But again, what you have to do is just trade against this candle now. Okay, so that's why I say just watch that high, that low, and that close. The upside, you got to get above this 21-day, 76.77. You got to get above that 8-day. That way you can send this thing right back into the pattern again here. But this is just not playing out here. So you had like an inverse head and shoulders pattern, left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder, but it looks like it's going to negate this pattern, okay, here very, very easily. Now, on a weekly basis, this is not looking good. You can see where it popped up, and you got above there, your 200-day, and then all this resistance, your 8-day, your 50-day, and your 21-day, got all the way above that, but you notice that it couldn't hold it, and we finished all the way on the downside. That there is a topping tail, so we got to see exactly what's going to happen. See, here was another topping tail there for the weekend. Look what happened. See, we had a bottoming tail there, and then see how nicely that happened. So we got to see next week here how this is all going to shake out. But again, what you want to do is just trade this situation here now. Okay, so they're cutting down here the demand going forward here in China, and even Saudi Arabia cut down the demand here for the oil. So this is not looking really, really that good. But again, that's why I like trading crude, because it's all over the place. There's always something happening. You don't have to wait for earnings. You have to wait for this, wait for that. Every day there's some kind of something going on with the old crude ski. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is what you want to do is you got to figure out how do you make money on this. And this was a really, really nice trade today, because what I was watching was this 74.60. This was your key level if you bring that line right across. And it went, just a little 8 cents below that. But you notice that it hold that, and that was a really nice trade off of that up to a higher situation here. So always try to look for something, how to make money on any kind of a situation. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now, natural gas here was doing looking pretty good here. You know what I'm saying? Because what we did is we had this indecision candle, then we had a nice higher high, and we were trading the 8-day, and then we are trading the 21-day, and then it ripped up real nice. But you notice this 100-day pretty much put kibosh to it. Okay, I mean it kiboshed it pretty good. Okay, so you went up and you couldn't hold it. This went into it, that one up couldn't hold it, and then we had this reversal candle here yesterday. That was the first tell that is not good. So you just got a natural gas. You just got to be patient with this. And it came down low. It actually was a really good short. Once you lost that 8-day, it took in KOLD here, made a 1.5 on that, and then she came all the way on down. Now we're holding this 21-day, so we got to see if you're going to keep holding it. That is going to be the whole key to the downside. Is a close above that 2.10. That is going to be key. If not that, if that's lost here, then we just follow the candles all the way on down here until we get a retest there of 1.88. Okay. Now I have all the support and resistance levels posted for you here at the end of the video, so I ain't going to have to bore you all again here with that. So if you want to know, let's look at that, write it down, and then you got everything that you're going to need. But realistically, right here, this is what you're going to do: is this 21-day 2.10. That is going to be very, very key. And then on the upside, the key level is going to be this 2.16 level here. Okay, this is going to be key. Now there is a resistance between 2.13 and between, but realistically, that's what you're going to be looking for. So now we're trading in between here. We've got to see how this is going to shake out. But just remember, you have a lower low and a lower high situation here. That's really never good. Now, your RSI wants to roll over, but this here, your MACD is still looking okay. Your green is still over your red now. Again, so on the upside, if we can get it back above that 8-day, then we're going to be shooting for this 100-day. Okay, 2.25, that's really the level you want to look for. If you can get above that, we look for this 2.27, and then we look for that price channel at 2.30, which is basically yesterday's high. Then we have this 2.33, and then we have this key level here, which is the 50-day at 2.38. Now, again, if this can start rising up here, and eventually seasonality is going to come into play, you're not going to have natural gas for the winter sitting down here at $2. Okay, so just always remember that. Okay, so it's very, very volatile. Again, that's why I like trading natural gas, because it's very volatile, and you can make money here on the old trades. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be watching, is that 21-day. If that's lost, I'll just follow candles down until we get the retest down here. And then if it does come all the way down here, we want to make sure that it puts in a higher low or a red dog. A red dog is basically where it blasts through and then closes up again. And that's always a tell here. That's where it's going to reverse. Now, again, it might never even get there. It might just hold this 21-day here and take right back off to the upside. So we got to see how that shakes out. The upside, you got to have that 8-day, and then we have that 21 or that 100-day. Above that, you're really looking at that 200-day and that 50-day. But if we can get this price back above all of that, then we can just start nailing all these prices here until we get all the way back up to your retest at 3.15 here. So don't have no opinion here. Let's just wait for this to shake out, because right now what you basically is you just got a sideways action and a really good trader here. Okay, so now here, you look on a weekly chart, and this is what you got here. Okay, that 2.20, that's going to be the very, very key that you want to get above that 8-day on for the end of the week for next Friday. And then right above that is we have this 21-day sitting at 2.25, which lines up very, very nicely here with your 100-day. Once you get above that, then we can hit that 200-day. You can hit that 50-day, and then here's your nice target up here, sitting all the way up here at 2.43. Level here. So I just think it's going to be a matter of time. So just have a little bit of patience here. Just trade this range until if it breaks down, then we just take a little KOLD. Okay, take her all the way down. You know what I'm saying? If it breaks up, we'll just take some UNG and we'll just trade this all the way up here. But eventually, this is not going to stay down in this 2 level here for much longer, especially you've got a cold winter coming. But I noticed last week here, now we did have a draw in the natural gas here. You had a draw of 6 billion cubic feet, BCF. But until then, we were always having these builds, 60 BCF, and then we had 30. Then the week before this, we had 21, and then now we're starting to get in the draws in here. So just be very, very careful with this here. Don't have no opinion. Just trade this range, but eventually I think this is going to break out and we're going to go much, much higher. Okay, that's what I got for you. Now I'll be back here Sunday night as usual. We'll have a video there for you before 7 o'clock once those futures open at 6 o'clock and get you all set up there for Monday. And we'll see about a weekend video here going on this weekend. So again, enjoy your weekend, and then remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.